Should I let my mother meet my child after making me live a lie for 8 years? I'm 7 years old, standing in the boys' bathroom at school, and my teacher is screaming. Not angry teacher screaming, but like she's seen something horrible, high-pitched screaming. I'm just trying to pee, standing up like I always do at home when mom's not watching, and she drags me out by my pigtails, while 20 kids stare at me in my pink unicorn dress. That's the day my whole life explodes. See, for 8 years, my mom told everyone my name was Isabella. At that point, everything in my life but my legal documents said I was a girl. Mom had completely lost it when I was born, because the doctors said, it's a boy, instead of the girl she'd already named Isabella, and her solution was to just, I pretend I was Isabella anyway. The school calls mom in immediately, and when she shows up insisting I'm her daughter Isabella, refusing to explain why her daughter has male anatomy, they call CPS right there in the principal's office. 2 days later, CPS shows up with police for an emergency removal. They discover she's never taken me to a doctor, just her nurse friend who helped fake my school medical forms. Mom gets arrested while screaming that they're stealing my daughter. Foster care saves my life, but here's the thing. Mom never stops looking for me. Even from psychiatric hold, she sends letters to my foster homes addressed to Isabella. I legally change my name at 18, move 3 states away, and become therapist as my way to take back my identity. I'm finally free, I tell myself. In my first year of college, I met my wife. We get married after 4 amazing years and have our son, this perfect little boy who's obsessed with monster trucks. However, I make one mistake. I let a friend post our photos online. 6 months later, I get a Facebook message from an account called Isabella's Mommy with one line, I know where you are. I block it, but every few months there's another account, another message, my baby girl, you can't hide forever. God will bring you home to me. My wife doesn't know about these messages, and I keep telling myself it's fine. My mom is states away. She's harmless now. Then my phone explodes. 16 calls in 3 hours from unknown numbers. Then this voicemail in that sickeningly sweet voice I haven't heard in 16 years. Sweetie, it's mommy. I heard you have a baby. I need to meet my grandbaby. She doesn't just call me. She finds my therapy practice, calls my office until my secretary threatens to call the police, then somehow finds my in-laws on Facebook and sends them this long message about how I kidnapped her grandchild and she has grandparent rights. The messages escalate fast. Is it a girl? Please tell me it's a girl. I've already bought her dresses. I'm driving up there tomorrow. That last one makes my blood freeze. She knows about my son. She's seen pictures. She knows he's a boy. My wife finds me in the bathroom at 2 a.m. having a panic attack, and I have to tell her everything while she holds our sleeping son, her face going white as she realizes this woman who tortured me for 8 years knows where we live. I don't wait for her to show up. I book the first flight that morning, tell my wife to take our son to her parents' house, and call my lawyer to draft a restraining order. But when I land, I find out from my old foster care contact that mom was released from her supervised housing 6 months ago, deemed rehabilitated, and nobody knows her current address. I spend 12 hours tracking her down through old contacts, finally finding her at her sister's house. When I knock on that door at 8 p.m., I hear her tell someone inside, that's my Isabella. I knew she'd come home. The door opens and she's holding a pink gift bag, wearing the same delusional smile, and behind her on the wall I see it. A shrine of photos, my childhood pictures and dresses next to printed Facebook photos of my son, with hearts drawn around his face in pink marker. She reaches for me saying, Isabella, you've come home. I grab her wrist hard enough to make her drop the gift bag. A princess baby dress spills out onto the floor. I have a child, I tell her, my voice shaking with rage. A child who will never know you exist, and if you come near him, I'll tell everyone what you did to me. The forged documents, the abuse, everything that could still get you locked up. She starts sobbing that she just wanted to love her granddaughter. I pull out my checkbook and write $10,000. Take this and disappear forever, or I swear to God I'll destroy you, I tell her, and I mean it with every fiber of my being. She takes the check with shaking hands. I fly home that night knowing she'll cash that check because she needs the money, but also knowing I'll never feel completely safe again. My wife and I are already looking at houses in another state, maybe Canada, somewhere far enough that her delusions can't reach us.